See, it's the camera. Zoe, say hi to everyone. She's like, bitch, put me down. Hey guys, so I'm on here because kudos to LaurDIY, because I know like those type of YouTubers, like the OG YouTubers, seriously kudos, because these type of YouTubers, I mean like the OG YouTubers, they typically like to stay out of drama. Kudos to her, because when I thought about this whole Nikki Phillippi and Dan Phillippi situation with Bowser, the first thing I thought of was Moose, which is Lauren's dog, because I listened to her podcast with her and Jeremy. I'm so glad that she took a stand, that she was able to come out and talk about the breed, and she was able to even get on camera and say, hey, like I talked to professionals, and how there was other ways that Nikki and Dan Phillippi could have handled the situation other than putting their dog down, aka killing their dog. And, you know, it is frustrating after watching the video. I've watched it 3 times. I don't need to watch it anymore, but just, you could really tell just by their whole demeanor how fake they were. And here's what I gathered. And I know I keep talking about this, but just bear with me. So you know when Nikki does this, puts her like face on Dan's shoulder like that? That's just been bothering me for the longest. It's because she didn't want to pose for a thumbnail. You know what I mean? Because typically when you have like, when a YouTuber has sad news, they'll like pose for a thumbnail, like, you know, get into editing and make their eyes red, look like they've been crying, things like that. But she purposely put her head on his shoulder like this, so she didn't have to pose for a thumbnail. Like this whole thing was just very thought out to make the viewers, to make us feel bad for them. And I feel bad for Bowser because he's gone, you know. And had they just gone on Google like Lauren said, they would have seen that there was many other options other than killing their dog. Like I just told my friend and she's like, what? Like they couldn't just given the dog up? They couldn't. And I said, it's because Nikki and Dan said that they would be held liable, which is not true. And even Lauren said in her video that they just were lazy. They could have had whoever, like Bowser's potential next owners, they could have had them like sign something, but it just all seemed as if they were just really lazy. They didn't care. They're like, okay, let's just put the dog down so that he's not a problem anymore. And that is it. So I'm so glad for Lauren, you know, just speaking up, talking about this on her platform, because even though I'm so grateful for anyone who watches this video, LaurDIY or DIY has a bigger platform than me. So I'm so glad that she got on here and spoke the truth. And yeah, I just, after really processing everything, okay. Sorry, I thought she was pooping. Put it this way, they made the YouTuber who spit on her dog, assaulted her dog, Brooke Stout, I think that's her name. Either way, they made her look like a saint. I believe Brooke, she gave up her dog. She placed her dog in a new home eventually. I think it was like maybe like a year later or so, but she eventually placed her dog in a new home. But these people, Nikki and Dan Phillippi, decided like, fuck it, we're just gonna kill our dog. You know what I mean? So karma's a bitch, and I'm pretty certain a lot of people, they're going to lose sponsorships. Karma's a bitch. So what comes around goes around, and rest in peace, Bowser.